Hartswood is a specialist arts college that has had a very difficult start.
There were 3 middle schools, 2 secondary schools which at that time were seen to be underperforming, and a problem in the area as to what to do and to how to set about improvement. And County, in their wisdom, actually decided on a massive amalgamation of the 5 different institutions. So in the year 2000, the school, Hartswood School, had the business of setting out its terms, engaging the community, persuading the community that it was a good school after all, when actually the community were fairly annoyed at what had happened, thinking that they now had no choice as to where to send their children.
By the time Jan joined the school in 2005, GCSE results were improving, but there was still a long way to go. Without the support of her school improvement partner, making that progress would have been very difficult.
I've been involved with the school since it opened in many ways as a new school when this area was reorganised. Over the last, I think, 5 or 6 years, I've been the school improvement partner and have been involved with the previous head teacher and then helping the governors appoint the new head teacher for the school.
So one of the greatest challenge was not knowing this community. The nearest I'd worked to Bournemouth is just up the road in St Albans, and it's a very, very different community. And because engaging the community was going to play such a key part in the success of the school and the improvement in the school and the popularity of the school, that was the bit that I was most worried about. And I was delighted, actually, that Stephen Lavender was the school improvement partner here.
At the very start of Jan's tenure as head teacher here, Stephen was of significant support because Jan came as a new head. She'd been a deputy for some time, had acted up as a head teacher, but hadn't really had the sort of full-time experience. So Stephen was able to advise her about that. More importantly, however, he was able to fill in the history of the school, of the community, and of some of the issues that have been faced.
3 years ago, our very talented head of art left, and we were faced with appointing somebody who turned out to be disastrous. The results in the department plummeted, and this is somewhat of an embarrassment when you're an arts college and suddenly the arts results are coming in and they're the worst in the school. We had, however, 2 very talented NQTs, and although they were short on experience, they were very big on potential.
The school improvement partner suggested that, think out of the box a little bit. Have you got to replace head of art just as it is at the moment, or could you look at some alternative arrangement? And we looked at that and looked at other options and came up with this idea of having a dual head of 2.
We decided to appoint 2 very inexperienced teachers, both NQTs, both in their first year of teaching, obviously. And Stephen and I discussed the matter, and he helped enormously because he was able to redeploy an advanced skills teacher to help us. And the results were absolutely marvellous.
When I joined the school in 2007, there was a bit of a dip year in terms of results, and it sort of followed on to 2008, where the results were in the sort of low 30s within the art department. Working with Stephen Lavender meant that we were able to really raise achievement. Until 2009, our results were way up there at 70%, which are looking to, really rise this year as well, possibly even to about 80, fingers crossed.
Because this is a specialist arts college, and this was my focus of my visit today, it was important that not only I saw the breadth of the specialism, the support it gives across the whole curriculum, but also that it has an impact on standards. And what I was delighted to see today, that not only has had an impact on standards on overall GCSE results, but also that the specialist subjects are improving rapidly and set fair to improve even more this year and in future years.
I think 2 of the most important relationships that you have as a head teacher is with your school improvement partner and with your chair of governors. And as a new head in a new school, you need some clear advice, you need some clear support, but you also need some help and some guidance. And those 2 relationships with the chair of governors, with the school improvement partner, were vital for me, because these were the 2 people in this school that knew the community the very best.